take the plug off the head?
that? Does that go over there?
I think so, yeah.
Must not be live yet.
What's that?
So it must not be live yet.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Coming to you live from Virginia, Minnesota, from the Toyota Arena at the Iron Trail Motors Ice Center. This will be the opening matchup of the 2026 Rock Ridge Tournament. It'll feature the Farmington Tigers Junior Gold B Squad against the Phantoms from Fargo. We'll start with the home team, the Phantoms. No actual information on Fargo except that they don't hail from the state of Minnesota. They will be wearing their white tops, white socks trimmed out in purple and gray. The visitors will be the Tigers. They'll be in their away orange sweaters with orange socks trimmed out in white and black. Tigers coming off a couple of recent victories in league play. This will be their final tournament before returning for their final set of league games. And then playdowns, hopefully, if they're able to stay within the top 8. Here at 2 ice rinks here at the Iron Trail Motors Ice Center. The other rink does have stadium seating. However, here at the Toyota rink, we're going to be giving you the worm's eye view the entire way. We'll try to keep you on the Tigers attack end. Well, we're going a bit old school. Those smudges are not your TV screen. Those are going to be the puck imprints off of the glass. Warm-ups are just finalizing, picking up the pucks. We'll get a quick handshake and we'll get this one started. Tigers coming into their 3rd and final tournament of the year. And here goes a handshake. We'll get 15 minutes on the clock. Next up will be your starting lineups. For the Tigers in net today will be number 1, Finn Heidela. Backup goalie for the Tigers, number 33, Eli Holmes. Actually, looks like Holmes might be dressed. Potentially going to be skating out. And we're going to start with the starting lineups.
Starting lineups for the home team, the Fargo Phantoms. Forward, number 17, Brandon Prudhomme. Forward, number 13, Tyson Limper. Forward, number 20, Zach Johnson. Defense, number 18, Carter Cosette. Defense at number 7, Will Belkenberg. Goalie number 30, Braden Limper. And for the Arlington Tigers, forward number 21, Jacob Peter. Forward number 3, Luke Bozer. Forward number 13, Charlie Bjorkstad. Defense number 14, Carson Blair. Defense number 6, Owen Stensland. And goalie number 1, Finn Heitela. And the rest of the team.
Huh. And I thought they might be doing the national anthem. No national anthem today. We're just going to get right down to the hockey. Announces the starting lineup for the Tigers at goalie, number 1, Finn Heidela. At center, number 3, Luke Besser. At left wing will be number 21, Jake Kiefer. And at right wing, number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand. Back defensively, number 6, Owen Stensland. Number 14, Carson Blair. Phantoms and Tigers ready to do battle here at the Frozen Battle. This is the Rock Ridge tournament. And that's what we'll get. We'll get Besser, Kiefer, Bjorkstrand. Kiefer actually going to go to the right wing, Bjorkstrand to the left wing, Besser at center. Back defensively will be Blair and Stensland. Ready to knock this one off here. 15 minutes on the clock. Phantoms, Tigers. Besser to take the face off here at center ice. Tigers will be moving left to right on your radio dial, and we get this one going. It's going to come right out to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand right into the offensive zone, and Tigers go to work. Besser's going to be the first one there. Goes behind the net. Now knocked around. Bjorkstrand tries to hold it in. Does hold it in right in front. Bjorkstrand tries to fit one now over to Besser, and that one hit off of a skate, and there go the Phantoms. Besser quickly back, goes right over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand gives it off to Stensland. Stensland trying to get one up to Kiefer. That one knocked forward. Stensland now over to Blair. Blair holds, waits, still with his head up, trying to move it up to Kiefer, and that one knocks off his stick. Moving up now through neutral ice, picked up by the Phantoms, trying to get it by Stensland. Stensland knocks that one forward, then loses it. Now goes all the way back into the Tigers' defensive zone. Right in the way there. Not a great angle here as we go down on our defensive zone. This one kicked out front into neutral ice. Here comes Bjorkstrand trying to make a quick steal. Kiefer out in front now as well. Tigers unable to control, comes all the way back to Blair. Blair knocks one up to Kiefer, goes under his stick, and here come the Phantoms. Another turnover, Tigers. Phantoms drive one in deep. This one's going to come back over to Blair. No, it's coming all the way up to Peterson. Peterson gives one up to Kiefer. Kiefer now starts it forward, gives it off over to West. West knocks one in deep. First one in will be Peterson, followed by West and Manthai. That'll be line number 2. Kept in briefly by West. Now here come the Phantoms back. Coming back into their offensive zone. Hit there by Stensland. First shot saved by Heidela by the Phantoms. Peterson knocks one free. Now goes all the way behind the net. We have our next D-core up. That's going to be Letter. Trying to see who the other defenseman. It's got to be Anderson. Now the Tigers do move it out to neutral ice. Controlled here early by the Phantoms. Now kick forward by Peterson. But right back over to the Phantoms. Phantoms trying to go back to work. Tigers not getting back defensively. Here comes now over to Letter. Letter backhands one over, trying to find Manthai. Stays in the corner for the Phantoms. Phantoms try now. It's going to be Peterson controls. Peterson goes behind Heidela. Loses the puck, almost a turnover. This one's going to come all the way up to West. West is able to keep it in briefly. Now Letter trying to jump into the play. Hit there by the Tigers, West, and now comes all the way back into neutral ice. Turnover, Tigers. Here come the Phantoms. Trying to get a quick shot off. That one right out in front. Tigers got to be careful. And a couple of opportunities where the Phantoms just couldn't capitalize. Out to neutral ice go the Phantoms. They control once again. This has been all Fargo early. Almost a turnover there. Kramer unable to take control of it. Now coming up, it's going to be right in front of Letter. Now off to Kramer. Kramer throws it out into nowhere. And that one gets taken away by Fargo. Kiefer hassles his man, gives off to Letter. Now Letter comes right back in, skating it up, looking ahead, waiting for the passing zone to open up and try to hit his man. We'll get an icing call. Icing called as he got it too far, extended for Bjorkstrand. Blair and Stensland back on the ice, along with Bjorkstrand, Kiefer, and Kramer. Looks like Kiefer's going to take the face off. This will be coming up to the right of Heidela. This one's going to come now down to Stensland. Tries to chip one forward to Kiefer. Finds Kiefer. Kiefer floats one up. Trying to hit up to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand now is going to let it give off to the Phantoms. They go behind their goalie. Sits there in the corner. And now Kramer, right off. Can Kiefer get over there? He can't. Now quickly forward go the Phantoms right through neutral ice. Picked up by Blair. Blair knocks one forward. Still going now over to Kramer. And Kramer kind of gliding there. had to get back into the play. Now a couple bodies hit. Kiefer tries to jump that play, knocks forward by the Phantoms, right out front, and a turnover almost there by the Tigers. It is a turnover. It's going to be picked up by the Tigers, kicked out all the way to the defensive zone. Now a turnover and just ran over by Kramer. Now it's coming up over to Blair again. Blair tries to go high off the glass, stays right there. Blair's got to get right back in the play. Centering pass right out in front. Here come Fargo. Where is the puck? It sits right there at the feet of the Tigers. Fargo keeps it in, and now it's going to come back over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand tries to chip one forward. Now back over to Stensland. Stensland meets his man into the corner. Comes out to neutral ice. Quickly coming up is going to be Kramer. Unable to get that play through. Now we had to wait. Kiefer waits. Now tries to knock one forward as he gets it. He takes the hit. Now goes through neutral ice. Picked up by Stensland. Now quickly up to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand walking through. Tigers still looking for their first shot. Coming all the way in. Off his skate. Now goes all the way over to the side. Bjorkstrand now knocks one deep. Besser's going to be in. Besser waits. Holds. Tries to feed out to Kiefer. Hits off of his skate. Now comes out to the defense. Big swing. There's going to be the first shot for the Tigers. And they did have a rebound opportunity out front. Nobody there. First shot coming from the Tigers comes from number 24, Letter. That one's saved by the Fargo goalie. Now we'll get an offensive zone face-off for your Tigers. This will be to the left of the Fargo goalie. 10:24 remains. Tigers down on shots 2-1. Now it's going to be Besser. Besser walks this one in. Tries to take a quick shot. That one got blocked just as soon as he was trying to take it. Now tries to get over to Manthai. It's West, Manthai, and Besser. Now West goes all the way in. West getting hooked there. No call. Sits there right in front of us. West now comes away. No, it's going to be Besser. Besser holds it. Comes out to the defense. It's going to be Letter. Letter rips a shot. Oh, it went right under the pads. Thought we might have an opportunity. Oh, they're going to get on. West took off like he might have had a score. It looked like it was trying to get through the 5-hole. That one stayed right there. Third shot for the Tigers, saved by Fargo. It's going to be Besser, Manthai, West, along with Anderson and Letter. Now this one's going to come all the way out to Letter again. Letter fires a shot out front. Ricochet. Tigers with an opportunity. Besser with a quick trigger there. Try to sneak one in. And good save there by the Fargo goalie. 9:56 remains. 0-0 is our score. Besser to take the faceoff. This will be the left of the Fargo goalie. Offensive zone faceoff for the Tigers. Comes out to Manthai. Right out to Letter. Letter drives it right back into Besser. Besser behind the net. Besser holds, waits. Now it tries to get out to the defense, but then taken by Fargo. Left there by Fargo. Besser tried to get back into the play. Now comes out to Anderson. Anderson waits for the commotion to go in front of him. Takes a shot, gloved, and then dropped. Play continues. Goes back behind the net. Manthai chases. Now Besser ready to hit his man. Now a good pass out. Fargo's able to get it into neutral ice, and then it goes. Anderson's pass goes under West's legs, and now driven all the way down into the Tigers' defensive zone behind Heidel. Picked up there by Letter. Letter drives it all the way forward. Sees some open ice. Here comes Letter. He's going to come right to the screen here soon. Now tries to make a move, and that one hits off of a skate. Now dropped down by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand walks it in and isn't able to complete the task as Letter got kind of in his way. I think Letter was also surprised that Bjorkstrand was able to hold it that long. Good job there by number 13. That'll be an icing call. We'll bring this one all the way down for an offensive zone faceoff. Kiefer and Bjorkstrand, along with Peterson. Back defensively are going to be Blair and Stensland. This will be to the left of the Fargo goalie. Peterson to take the faceoff. This faceoff sits. Now Peterson tries to drag one forward. Comes out to Fargo. Fargo goes behind their net. Chases it there. Comes all the way around. Is able to stop that one. Keeper knocks it back forward. Tigers got to get right back engaged. F1's going to be Peterson. Now gives off to Kiefer. Kiefer tried to make a move, and that got that one knocked away. Peterson does keep it in briefly. Does keep it in. Now it hits off of a leg. Now picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer's going to pull this one into the offensive zone. Kiefer snaps a shot. Glove there by the Fargo goalie. 0-0 is our score. It's 8:36 left here to play in period number 1. Keep the same grouping out there. It's going to be Peterson, Bjorkstrand, Kiefer, Stensland, and Blair. This will be to the left of the Fargo goalie. Peterson to take the faceoff. Peterson at his feet, tries to sneak one through. Comes all the way out to Stensland. Knocks one in deep. Comes right back out to Peterson. Peterson chases there in corner. Knocks one free, trying to find a handle. Comes out, now it's picked up by Fargo. Fargo chips one forward. Right there's Blair. Blair in a foot race. Blair with good body control. Knocks one in back into neutral ice. And now Bjorkstrand tried to kick one forward, was unable to. And Kiefer puts a hit on a man. That almost puts him into the stand or into the bench area. Now picked up by Stensland. Stensland waiting. Wants to be careful not to get Turnover now, hit Kiefer, picked up, shot out front, and almost a good goal there by Fargo. Had a chance. Heidela makes the save, then they just throw one up, blocked out front. Who's back there defensively? Right out in front. They go right back out to the defensive point for Fargo. Now Fargo putting some pressure on. Where is it? Oh, it comes right back down into the circle, out front again. Kiefer now has to chase around the other way. Another big hit. Now we're going to get a penalty by Kiefer. Clear penalty by Kiefer. We'll see how bad he's going to get this one. We'll see if it's just a 2-minute. Player was down for a little bit, but Kiefer going right to the penalty box. Two minutes for Kiefer. That'll be the first penalty of the game. 7:35 left here to go in period number 1. Tigers will be down a man for the first time. Besser to take the face-off. We'll have Anderson, Letter, and Besser trying to get the face-off. This one comes all the way out to, oh, it didn't get out to neutral ice. Stayed right there. Now out front at the point. Fargo doesn't take the shot. Now waits, holds, still waiting. It's going to be West chases after it. Now West still chases after his man, tries to take a hack at it. Stays out there. Now he's got to get right back out to the defensive point. Comes out, no shot. Tigers unable to get control of it. Now right through, saved by Heidela. 1:35 remains on the Kiefer penalty. Here comes Fargo, now left circle. Nobody out there. Now they chase. It's going to be Besser out to the defense. Tigers still unable to come away with it. Top of the circle. No goal. Holy cow, I thought that might have a chance too. And they keep it in again. They go D to D, looking for the shot. Now they drop it in low. Tigers, here comes Anderson. He puts a hit on the man. No, Leonard now decides to get on his giddy up and now does able to clear. Good job by 24. Besser comes down. Now a minute left on the Kiefer penalty. Besser hassling his man there, trying to keep the puck in. Is able to keep it in briefly. Now has to get back. Stensland and Blair now out with Manthai and Besser. Oh, Blair loses it, and he scores. Blair unable to make the defensive play as the guy was coming through, and they just chip one right up over Heidela's pads, and it goes 1-0 Fargo. .624 remains. It's 1-0 Fargo. Now coming out to Fargo, it's going to be Peterson, Bjorkstrand, Kiefer. Fargo goes D to D, now trying to get it right through the zone. Holds it there. Tigers unable to take it away. Here comes Fargo right back into their offensive zone. Tigers have been a little bit lackadaisical right now defensively. Right away, Fargo goes back to work, takes a shot, and coming through, unable to make the play is Kiefer. Comes all the way down to Stensland. Stensland tries to get on over to Blair. Now picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer quickly through neutral ice. And this one's going to make it all the way down. We should get icing called. There's the whistle. No whistle. They're going to let that one play. Coming now all the way through is going to be Fargo. Tigers have to get back defensively, or on the offensive end. Now gives off to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand pushes one into their offensive end, chased by Peterson, then hit off of a referee. Kept now in front. Lost there by Kiefer, right back by Bjorkstrand. Now Bjorkstrand walks one through. Tries to hand off to Peterson. That one gets by Peterson. Now they're going to circle this one around out to Blair. Blair just knocks one forward, gets it back over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand tries to backhand one, that one off of a stick, off the side of the net. Gets over Stensland's stick, and now Kiefer's got to chase it down. Kiefer, almost a turnover, is a turnover. Now we should get offsides and a neutral zone face-off. 5:13 left here to play in period number 1. It's 1-0 Fargo. Tigers got to find some momentum here. Shots are tied 6-6. Coming into the face-off circle will be Kramer. Kramer takes the face-off. He'll have Manthai and West. Now chip forward by Kramer. Now Tigers set it up. Trying to hold in was Manthai. Right back out to neutral ice. Here comes Fargo. Comes up all the way to Letter. Letter is going to circle this one all the way around over to Anderson. Anderson comes all the way to neutral ice. He's going to find over to Manthai. Manthai knocks one deep. F1's going to be Kramer. Kramer comes into one side. The other side is going to be West. Picked up by Manthai. Manthai circles that one around but loses it. Picked up by Kramer. Kramer knocking it forward. Oh, I'm sorry, it's West. West now off to Manthai. Manthai with it right down. Comes out to the point. Letter takes a shot. Oh, and they weren't able to redirect. Kramer stopped it. Now it's going to be West stops it. Neither of them. Now Manthai puts a nice shot on net right into the gut, and that's going to be a save for Fargo. 4:27 here to play in period one. Kramer, West, Manthai, Anderson, and Letter. Now it comes at the feet. It's going to be chased by Manthai. Just Manthai still chasing it behind the net. Coming all the way out to the point. Can they keep it in? Nice shot by Letter. Does keep it in briefly and then gets knocked down. Swung around there by Anderson. Anderson trying to hold. Comes all the way out to their defensive zone. Gives off to West. West goes behind Heidela. West quickly up the ice. Finds Letter. Letter at his feet. Tries to chip one forward and loses it. Then Letter hits his man, gives it off to Manthai. Manthai, can he make a man? Does. Goes under his legs. Oh, what a little dipsy-do over to Kramer, and Kramer tried to backhand one, then gets by Manthai. Tigers just kind of seem to be running by the puck right now. Comes out to Letter. Letter takes a shot out front. Couldn't be redirected. Now it comes right back out to Letter. Letter. Instead just took the man's stick away. Kiefer with it. Kiefer holds, gives off. Now to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand picking up speed, going through the zone. Gets by one. Now right through three and gets laid out. No call. Kiefer goes in, now gives right back over to Bjorkstrand. Gets by one. And can he get a fired shot? And that one goes into the gut of the Fargo goalie. 3:26 now remains in period one. Tigers putting a little bit of a charge in. Now just have to get the unlock here to number 30, the goalie from Fargo. Kiefer, Besser, Bjorkstrand, Blair, and Stensland. This one's going to come out to Blair. Blair tries to take a shot. That one comes off of right over to Kiefer. Kiefer now tries a backhand. Besser tries to take a shot, and that one goes into the netting. Couple of opportunities there. Just a little bit slow on the crispness of the pass over to Besser. Besser was able to get a stick on it and then deflected up into the netting. Besser's going to take this face-off. It'll be an offensive zone face-off to the left of the Fargo goalie. This one's going to come out over to Kiefer. Kiefer gets this one down to Besser. Besser reaches for it. Besser's still with it. Knocks one forward. It's going to go to Stensland. Stensland almost went by. Now gives off to Kiefer. Kiefer off to Besser. Besser tries to give the old give and go, and that one got taken away. Besser quickly forward. Now it's going to be Bjorkstrand. Besser, and did it get out to neutral ice? It did. Tigers going to have to check back up. They do. First one in is going to be Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand's going to be the first one in. Here they look for the breakout. That one gets by everybody and stays in. No, Tigers can't keep it in. It goes right out to neutral ice. Now knocked away. Coming back over. Tigers chase. Blair, Kiefer gives off to Stensland. Stensland went right by Stensland. Shot, save, Heidela. Big opportunity there for Fargo, and the Tigers just get camped around the puck again, not making a play on it. Now Blair with a hit into the corner, knocks it free, goes all the way up to the defensive zone, and Tigers can't jam one forward. Now they try to block one out front. It's going to come out to Stensland. Stensland's going to quickly go up to Kiefer. Kiefer waits, holds, knocks one forward to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand gets it in the offensive zone. Now Bjorkstrand on a foot race. He loses the edge, goes into the corner. It's going to be right at the feet of Bjorkstrand, goes into the corner. Coming now is Peterson. Peterson trying to jam one free and comes all the way out to neutral ice. Tigers got to be careful. And now Blair's getting back. No, Blair lose. No, he didn't lose. He did lose the stick. No, he didn't lose the stick. That was a Fargo player lost the stick. And we're going to get I don't know what the call's going to be. Looks like the Tigers, Blair, going to be going to the penalty box. Tigers already 0 for 1 on the penalty kill. Blair now going to the penalty box for 2 minutes. 1:52 left here to go in period number one. Tigers out shooting the Phantoms 8-7. Right back on the penalty kill, though. Not going to be helping the Tigers, spending 4 of the 15 minutes in the penalty box. Now right out front, Tigers unable to corral that one, goes out to the defensive point. Now they get it one deep. Anderson reaches for it. It's Letter, Anderson, Manthai, and West. This one comes out to the left defensive point. They can't hold it in. It goes out to neutral ice. Chased there by Manthai. Manthai hassles his man, now stays in neutral ice. Going to be given off to West. West chases his man, now goes into Anderson. Coming all the way through behind Heidela. Manthai is going to try to clear it and does clear it. 1:25 now left in the Blair penalty. 1-0 Fargo. And here they come, back on the power play again. Loses an edge, but no Tiger there. to take advantage of it, but now they do. It's going to be, no, Anderson couldn't get that one. Tigers seem like they just took a 3-hour car ride up to Virginia, Minnesota. Comes all the way down, no icing called. Minute here to go in the Blair penalty. Tigers got to this point last time and let Fargo walk in on a goal. Now Kiefer out, along with Besser. Besser hassles there, gives off to Letter. Letter's going to have to chase this one down into the corner, tries to shift one around. Kiefer's going to have to get on his horse to get over there. Kiefer gets there and is able to clear it out to neutralize. Oh, here comes Besser. Oh, he tried to jump into the play. Get a cheap one there. Now Kiefer lets his man go. Now Anderson. This is going to be dangerous here for the Tigers. We're going to get another penalty coming up on the Tigers. Can't tell who that one's going to be on. Let's see who they're going to get. Waiting for it. It looks like number 24, Mason Letter, going to the box. That's going to be the third penalty for the Tigers. These things aren't helping the Tigers try to get back in this game. They'll be 5-on-3 for the next 29 seconds. We have 21.2 seconds here to go in period number 1. Got to get through this period. And then figure it out from there. Tigers going to need a third player on. They're going to keep Kiefer. Let's see who they're going to throw out there. I think they're going to try to figure this piece out. Looks like Peterson's going to go out there. Anderson's going back to the bench. Tigers already with a short bench. Don't need more players in the box. 29 seconds. And this one comes out to the defensive point. Here they go. Oh, it almost got taken away. And did he get out to neutralize? Almost. Peterson gets it out. Now Kiefer's way too high. Now they do get it out. Clear that one. 5 seconds remain here in period number 1. Going to be chased by Peterson. He's going to quickly get back. They got 2-1. That should do it here for period number 1. Good job there by the Tigers. They'll have 8 seconds of 5-on-3 to start the second period. Blair will be in the penalty box for 8 seconds. And then we will have 24. There'll be Mason Letter will be in for 1:31. Tigers will remain shorthanded. In that first period, Fargo scoring 1, going up 1-0. 15 total shots on goal, 8 by the Tigers and 7 by Fargo. Goal for Fargo at 6:24, number 17, unassisted. Penalties for the Tigers, they had 3 of them. At 7:35, number 21, Jake Kiefer, 2 minutes for interference. At 1:52, number 14, Carson Blair, 2 minutes for slashing. And with 21 seconds left, number 24, Mason Letters, 2 minutes for roughing. Tigers and Fargo will switch in. Tigers down 1-0. They'll have 2 in the box. Number 14, Carson Blair, will be in for 8 more seconds. And then number 24, Mason Letter, will be in for 1:31. We'll see if the Tigers can clean it up here. I'd say a little bit lethargic is how I would describe the Tigers' first period, but doesn't mean that it can't get better here for 2 more periods. Still 30 more minutes of hockey in front of us. Tigers down, though, 1-0. Tigers are going to start Bjorkstrand, Besser, and Stensland. Shout out to all those Tiger hockey fans who are joining us here noon on a Friday. Yeah, it's Hockey Day, Minnesota. That means let's skip school, take off work, we'll head north, and we'll play some hockey over the weekend. No, we might have a special guest watching, Trey Masanti. Watch him while at work, getting a lot of productive work done right now on this Friday afternoon. Ready to get this one underway. Tigers 5-on-3 for the next 8 seconds. Fargo's controlled much of their power play time, scoring once. Tigers are 0 for 1 on the power play. On the penalty kill. Now we come forward. It's going to be Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand tries to clear it, gets it out to their defensive zone. 2-1. That's going to do it for the Blair penalty. Blair back on the ice. Tigers back 5-on-4 now, 1:25. Here comes Fargo. They engage in their offensive zone. Now at the top of the left circle, coming all the way through. Oh, deflection out front, almost found the back of the net. Heidela had a good track on it, and that one just got deflected right in front of him. Now it gets out to the neutral ice. Coming forward, it's going to be Besser and Bjorkstrand. Now coming out, now they try to center a play, and good job by Stensland, got his skating away. Now under a minute to go here on the final penalty here. This is on the letter penalty, and then we'll see how the Tigers can do even strength. Under a minute to go here, 14-14 left to go here in period 2. Here comes Fargo, now moving up the left-hand side. Now waiting, holding, looking for the centering pass, takes a shot. That one was not on net, and then Bjorkstrand's able to clear it. Good job by number 13. Bjorkstrand clears the puck, 35 seconds left in the letter penalty. Tigers now have Manthey out along with Stensland, Blair, and Bjorkstrand. Stensland volleys that one back over into their zone and then hit by Bjorkstrand. Comes all the way Stensland. He has time. He can wait. He's got 20 seconds and now clears it. First one there's going to be number 13, Bjorkstrand. Let's see what Bjorkstrand can do. Tries to shovel one forward now behind the net. Waits for it. Holds it. Tries to center it. Has Manthey. Oh my goodness, he didn't score. I thought Manthey buried that one, and it must have hit off a post. No goal, and here comes Stensland. Stensland wraps one forward, comes up to neutral ice. Picked up there by Kiefer. Knocks one forward to Letter. Letter's off. Here they go. Letter coming through, takes a shot, and no rebound out front. Where is it? It's going to come up. Can Blair get there? Blair does get there. Chips one forward. Going to get all the way down to Manthey. Gets by Manthey, goes right back into the corner. They're going to swing it all the way back around. Comes over. It's going to be Kiefer. No, it's going to be Blair. Blair throws one on net. And saved there by the Fargo goalie. Perfect opportunity there for the Tigers. Bjorkstrand put one on Manthey's stick. Takes the shot. Had the top shelf. I think it must have hit off the crossbar. Tough to see from this far away. But Tigers actually putting a little bit of pressure there on Fargo. Here comes Kiefer, Manthey, Peterson. They're also going to have Letter and Anderson. 12:56 here to play in period number 2. Tigers now have an 11-7 advantage in shots. Anderson tries to control the puck, then just knocks one in low. Nobody there. I think everybody was waiting for him to get the shot off. Now goes under Letter's legs. Letter picks this one up, gets it back over to Kiefer. Kiefer gets it by one man. Now it's going to come right back to Kiefer. Gets by Manthey. Kiefer drives it in the zone. Waiting, holding, takes a shot. Rebound out front. And then Kiefer tried to get his own rebound. Took a couple gloves to the chin there. And we're going to keep playing on. And the clock is still going. Clock is now off. 12:47 here to play in period number 2. It's 1-0 Fargo. This one's going to come. Comes right to Kiefer. Kiefer waits, holds, loses that one. Now over to Peterson. Can't score. I'm not sure if that one hit on net or not. Comes right back over to Tigers. Oh, and then off of Peterson over to Manthey. Now Anderson goes right back over to Manthey. Tries to move one down to Kiefer. That one gets hit by Fargo over Anderson's head. They have to be chased down by Letter. Letter kind of sizing up his man. And that one's going to be a icing call. We'll bring this one all the way back for a Tigers offensive zone face-off. This will be to the right of the Fargo goalie. Bjorkstrand, Kramer, and West now coming out as your forward line. Anderson and Letter back defensively. 12:26 here to play. Tigers find themselves down 1. Although a couple of opportunities here, Tigers just can't find the back of the net. Need a little bit of puck luck. Here it comes through now. It's going to come up to Fargo. They pick it up. Kramer chases, driven all the way around. Kramer's going to be the first one there. Tigers kind of just gliding now. Kramer tries to pick up some speed, gets by Bjorkstrand all the way out to Anderson. Anderson makes one man miss. Now he's going to drive one down over to West. West now over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand with it. Barrels his way through. Barrels is in. And they can't make the play. I thought Bjorkstrand had a shot on. I'm not even sure if it got all the way fully on. Then Tigers knock one down. That was almost in Fargo's opportunity area. Oh, and then they try to redirect. Couldn't do that. Comes out to Bjorkstrand. Now Bjorkstrand moving up the right-hand side. Chips one in. That one in. Bjorkstrand hit a man, then fell over a man. That's double punishment there if you're Fargo. Comes on over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand tries to knock one forward. Then Bjorkstrand just lays his man out. Bjorkstrand gives off to Anderson. Anderson with a shot. And that one comes off to the right-hand side. Now back over to Letter, and Letter turnover. Picked up by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand chips one forward. Comes up over. It's coming over to Kramer. Kramer reaches for it. Just Backhands one over to West. Now West does jump into the play. West keeps it in. West moving it through. They score! Oh, I think that was a tight shot there by West. We'll get a good goal on that goal. And here we go. Tigers finally able to crack that hard coating, that hard exterior coating of the Fargo goalie. They do score 11:15 here to go in period number 2. That goal, we'll wait till it gets published here. Tigers do score to make it 1-1. That one's going to be 11:15. Number 11, Clayton West, assisted by number 24, Mason Letter. West from Letter here to tie up the score. Now it's going to come right back through. Tigers a little bit of pep in their step, see if they can capitalize. Blair's going to let this one come over to Stensland. Stensland goes into the corner. Now tries to feed one out. Stensland still working. Met there by Peterson. Peterson, Manthei, Kiefer, Blair, and Stensland. Now Stensland, he finds it. See if they can break it out. Comes around the other direction. Move it out to Manthei. Oh, that one stayed right up on the rail. Oh, that one was a Fargo opportunity. Now Kiefer drops one forward, tries to move it up. He's going to find it over to Besser. Besser's going to go all the way into the corner with it. No icing. Besser with speed tries to move it over. Centering play. Stensland keeps it in briefly, and now here comes Fargo. Tigers got to get back defensively. Got fortunate bounce there, and Fargo just knocks one in, and we're going to get offsides. Fargo, 10:30 here to play in period number 2. Score is 1-1. Kiefer, Besser, Manthei, Blair, Stensland. Besser to take the face off. This one's going to come out to Manthei. Manthei's going to work it through neutral ice, trying to get in the offensive zone. Gets by one man. He moves out the right-hand circle. Waiting, takes his shot, and just was wide, it looked like, on that one. Can Blair hold it in? It's going to be Kiefer. Blair now goes all the way back behind Besser. Moved out front, knocks one free. Chased around by Manthei. Now Kiefer. Kiefer tries to swing one in. Can't deflect one out front. Comes out to Fargo. Fargo swinging one free. Comes back out to Kiefer. Kiefer with it into the corner. Loses it there. Comes all the way out to neutral ice. Picked up by Stensland. Stensland knocks one free. It comes out to Kiefer. Kiefer chips one forward right to himself. Waits. Tries to get it up to now Peterson. Peterson tries to work it back to Kiefer. Kiefer takes a shot in. That one blocked. And Tigers move it now. Gets out back out to neutral ice. Tigers have had some momentum here the last couple of minutes. Kiefer tries to hit his man, comes out to Stensland. Stensland with a quick pass up to West. West going to try and move one forward, that one off of a breezer pad, and gets knocked down. Tigers unable to come away with the turnover. One more time, now is going to come out to Stensland. Stensland tracks this one down on the ice down with Charlie Bjorkstrand. Comes right over to Heidla, off to Blair. Blair, head up, waits, puts one right into the gut of the man. And now the Tigers do get it into their offensive zone. It's just so strange when they just kind of walk it up and they try to make a pass and it just goes right into the gut of the man in front of you. That's talk about looking at your target. Here comes Fargo, throws one into the corner. Tigers want to get going. The Tigers are going to go right back to the penalty box. This time it's going to be number 13, Bjorkstrand, and he is going to get Tigers' 4th penalty of the game. My goodness. They were unsuccessful their first penalty kill, successful their second penalty kill, would actually turn into a brief 5-on-3, but in both instances we're able to kill off those two combined penalties. At 8:57 left here to go in period number 2, 2 minutes on the clock here on the Bjorkstrand penalty. Fargo playing clean hockey, no penalties yet. This one comes out to Peterson. Peterson can't control. Now backhand, and this letter. Now can they get one free? They get one out to neutral ice. Tigers just not putting enough mustard on those shots to get them cleared. Now it comes out to Heidel. Let's see if no, Letter tries a backhand one again. It stays with Fargo. Centering play. Here comes Anderson into the back. How is that not one? Oh, right in the back, right in front of us. Completely missed there by the ref. That should have been a penalty. Anderson took a hit right in the back. Now gets held. No call yet. No call. Twice gets taken down now. Finally, he's going to get on the third time. Man. Hit in the back, Anderson, held Anderson, then Anderson gets ripped down, and there they finally get the first Fargo penalty. We'll have 141 of 4-on-4 hockey. Now, do recall, I did play basketball growing up, so touch fouls are penalties in my head a lot of times too. So maybe not all of them were penalties. Maybe they were. Who knows? We move on. 141 of 4-on-4 hockey. 8:38 left here to play in period 2. It is 1-1. That was on the goal by Clayton West. This one's going to come out to Anderson. No, over to Besser. Back to Anderson. Anderson's holding at his feet. Comes out to Fargo. Only man left. It's 2-on-1. Anderson hustling back. They're going to try to get a shot, and he scores. It didn't even. Such a quick shot over Heidela's shoulder, and Fargo goes up 2-1. Tigers just not doing enough keeping the puck in their zone when they have the opportunity. Turnover Tigers leads to a rush, two-on-one rush. They take shot, snap that one over Heidela's shoulder, and Fargo goes back up 2-1. 8:26 now here to play in period 2. We still have 129 of 4-on-4 hockey. Here we go, the face-off, 2-1 Fargo. 8:26 here left to play in period number 2. 4-on-4, Bjorkstrand in for another 129. And we're ready to drop the puck. And comes right out to Fargo. No, picked up by Letter. Letter's going to lead the way. Letter now tries to find it at his feet. Loses it off to Fargo. Fargo down quickly right through neutral ice. Back is Kiefer and Anderson now joined by Letter. And we're going to get an offsides on Fargo. $1:15 now to go on 4-on-4. We're going to keep Besser, Kiefer, Anderson, Letter out on the ice. We'll get a neutral zone face-off. This one comes out now to Anderson. Anderson over to Letter. Letter right back over to Anderson. Anderson waits, holds. He's going to try to move it up to Kiefer, but he's going to hit it right over to Letter. Letter moving up the right-hand side. Letter back over to Kiefer. Kiefer tries to get one through the zone and goes right behind the net. Chased over there by Besser. Now Tigers back defensively. Kiefer's going to chase this one down. Tries to knock one forward, picked up by Fargo. Right back off over to Anderson. And an offsides. 51 seconds left of 4-on-4. Fargo having a tough time with onsides here these last couple of shifts. Keep the same grouping out there. It's going to be Besser, Kiefer, Letter, and Anderson. Now comes over to Anderson. Anderson waits, holds, going to come all the way over to Kiefer. Kiefer settles that one down and then can't get a pass off to Best, but Best does the rest. He gets one forward. Now tries to move it again. Kiefer quickly down, now over to Anderson. Anderson holds, waits, Best back on, comes all the way over to Letter. Letter drives one in deep and then takes a hit. Letter took a big hit. Now Besser with it on his stick, tries to move one over to Kiefer. Takes a tough shot, angled shot. That one went behind the net, picked up by Letter. Letter tries to move one down to Kiefer. Kiefer lays his man out. Kiefer, they're going to get Kiefer now. Kiefer's going in again, and I think that was just a normal hit. Not sure where that hit came, or where that penalty came from. Kiefer going back to the penalty box. 2 more minutes. Well, it looked like just 2 players going after the puck. So now we'll have 18 seconds of 4-on-3. Tigers have just been in the penalty box way too much here in this game to try to offer any kind of momentum. Fargo player gingerly getting off of the ice. Five-on-3 hockey here for 18 seconds. A lot of stoppage time here in this contest. Tigers down 2-1. See what they can do. They can overcome all these penalties and actually come away with something here pretty remarkable. West to take the face off. This will be the left of Heidela. Comes out, West fights for it, comes out to Fargo. 15 seconds left. They can't knock that one. Now Letter does. Oh, Letter throws it right into the glove. Had all kinds of ice to clear it. And now it comes all back as Fargo. Fargo now gives off to West. Let's see if West can clear it. West has a chance. No, he throws it into the, sorry, supposed to be partial here. Tough, though, when you see two opportunities and neither player can clear it with all kinds of ice in front of them. 1 second remains here on 4-on-3. Bjorkstrand then will be back out. We'll have 4-on-4 for the next 20 seconds. 6:58 left here to go in period number 2. Letter to take the face off, comes right out to Fargo, top of the circle. There comes Bjorkstrand, 4-on-4 right in front, and West tries to get one out to neutral ice, he does. Here comes Bjorkstrand. Now Letter had an opportunity, swung and missed, picked up by Fargo, goes under his legs, trying to move it all the way through and centering play. Had a man if he had anybody chasing. 4-on-4 now, West tries to hit his man off the puck. It comes right back over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand waits, and off of a stick, let's see if they can get there. No, if they can get this thing going. Letter just kind of let that one go. Now they're back to 5-on-4. Tigers back on a penalty kill for the next 1:10. Here comes 6:22. Here comes Fargo through the zone. Anderson and Letter are back. Comes over to Letter. Letter waits, throws one up high, and tries to take a shot on net. And that one stays in front of the Fargo goalie. Moving in, 6 minutes to go. 55 seconds left here on the keeper penalty. Now Anderson, right in front of him, off the Letter. Good job, Letter clears. 45 seconds left in the penalty kill. Under 6 to go here in period 2. Tigers down 2-1. Coming in now is Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand hits one away, now chases it. It's going to be Peterson and Bjorkstrand, picked up by Peterson. Lost now, given off to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand, top of the circle. Tries to fire one over to Letter, and that one was too hard, too high, too wide. And here comes Fargo now moving through the zone. Comes all the way to the point, trying to be stopped, can't get stopped. Walks it all the way in, tries to sneak one forward, and Heidela smothers it. 3 Tigers try to sandwich the Fargo player. He somehow dipsy-dooed his way through, was able to get a shot on net, saved by Heidela. 15 seconds left on the penalty by 21. 5:30 left here to go now in period number 2. .5:30 here to go. Oh, then off of Blair's stick, almost a redirect right to Heidel. Heidel smothers that one up. 12 seconds to go on the penalty kill. See if the Tigers can get one more clear. That should just about do it. We're going to get Peterson to take the faceoff. Peterson take the faceoff, comes out to Fargo, and gets under Blair. Now Blair's got to chase this one around. Out to the defensive zone. Comes over to Blair. Blair knocks one forward. And 3 seconds left. Blair with it. Comes all the way forward. Keeper's coming out right now. Oh, Keeper hits his man just as he comes out. Keeper with a hit. Keeper chasing it down. Keeper now tries to move one through. Oh, trying to hit Peterson all the way in. Now Peterson circles back. They're back 5-on-5. Takes a shot. No rebound. Perfect timing Kiefer comes out of the box, hits his man, takes the puck. Tigers get a little bit of momentum their way. 5:01 here to go now in period number 2. He hits 2-1. It's going to be Peterson, Manthei, Kiefer, Blair, and Stensland. Peterson at his feet, comes back over. Kiefer fights for it. Now Blair knocks one forward, and they're going to chase this one down. Goes into the offensive end. Oh, he drops right over his man. They're going to get Blair. Man, the dude jumped. Oh, he jumped, and they're going to get... No, not... They can't get Kiefer. Kiefer, he wasn't even in the play. I don't even think he was in the play. I think it was Blair who was in the play. Complete miss there. Kiefer in for the third time. And Tigers go on the penalty kill again. Now they're not even starting the clock. And now they do get the strike. What an S show right now here on this game. It's 2-1, Fargo. Tigers go right back on the penalty kill. Trying to figure out Kiefer might be done for the game. Got to see if that will be the case. Here comes Fargo right through the zone. Now they try to center a play, come out to the top of the left circle, take a shot, save, Heidla, rebound out front. Nice job by Tigers. They do clear. That one was going to be on Blair. Now coming all the way through. 1:25 left on the penalty for Kiefer. Comes all the way up. They try to get one through neutral ice. They do. It's going to be Kramer. He, instead of clearing, it gives off to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand moves it up into center ice. Bjorkstrand still with it on a stick, then loses it. Now they got to get back. 2 Tigers down deep. Moving in, minute to go here on the Kiefer penalty. Shot hits off of Stensland. Then a shot out front. Blocked by Heidla. Picked up by Stensland, and he's able to clear it. Under a minute to go. Comes all the way out to Letter. Letter drops one in deep, clears it again. Now 40 seconds left on the Kiefer penalty. Chased by Kramer. Kramer coming around. Comes all the way out. Fargo. Right through neutral ice. Comes out to Letter. Letter goes right around the other side. Nice job by Letter. Moves it up behind the net. Now 25 seconds to go. 3 minutes to go here in period number 2. Tigers have played most of this game shorthanded. Now moving in behind the net. Goes Fargo. Fargo gets out to the defensive point, go D to D. Now takes a shot out front, and they try to get a play. Anderson was trying to hold off 2 men. Now behind the net, chased by Anderson. Anderson hits his man into the corner and comes all the way out. It's Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand will clear it. Tries to get one up to Kiefer. Will get icing called. Kiefer back on the ice. Tigers kill another penalty. .239 here to play in period number 2. Tigers down 2-1. See if we can get some even strength time here for the Tigers. Bjorkstrand now comes back over to Letter. Letter is going to swing this one right around. Comes by, gets by West, and comes out to the defense. 2:30 now to go. West tries to make a play there. Now it's going to come all the way up to Anderson. Anderson gets that one blocked, hit forward, kept by Fargo. Nice job by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand's going to be the first one to track down this rolling puck. Now kicks one forward, top of the circle. Fires a shot. No rebound. Sits right there. Another shot by Kramer now. Save. Another shot. Another rebound. Here, that one was by Letter. Now behind the net. Tigers fight for it. Lots of Tigers, lots of bodies. Now we get some fisticuffs being thrown. West just saying hello to a couple guys, and 2:06 left here to play in period number 2. Besser, Kiefer, Manthei, Letter, and Anderson. Besser with the face-off. Now he chases it behind the net. Still behind the net. Besser and Manthai, they try to get one out to Kiefer, takes a quick shot, blocked, now in, now tries to jam one through, and it comes out free to Fargo. Fargo rushes it down, they have a two-man rush. Here comes, great job by Letter, got his body in front of it, knocks one all the way out to Kiefer, knocks one forward, and it's gonna be picked up. Besser and Kiefer chase it down, stays at Kiefer's feet. They're going to continue to walk it right into the Tigers' offensive zone. Now back out to neutral ice. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson moving it back into the offensive zone. Hit by, just got elbowed in the face. No call. Now Fargo moves it around, 1:20 to go. Here comes Fargo. Out to the defensive point. We should get an icing call. That's going to be a rolling puck. There's the whistle, and we'll bring this one all the way back down to the offensive zone for the Tigers. 1:13 to go. Period 2, it's 2-1 Fargo. Tigers will get a change. They're going to bring out Bjorkstrand, Peterson, West, along with Stensland and Blair. Tigers winning shots on goal 19-12. We'll check that for sure. Yeah, 19-12, Tigers winning shots on goal. Tigers chip 1-4. That's Stensland trying to get right back into West. West with it on his stick. Tries to center a play, nobody there. Now it's going to be chased over by Peterson. Gets by Peterson. Back are Blair and Stensland. Into the play goes Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand jumps right back in. Hits his man. Comes out to neutral ice. Over to Blair. Blair settles that one down. Blair works it around. Coming all the way up to West. West lets that one float behind him. Hoping he does get into the offensive zone. Now under a minute to go. 44 seconds. Tigers trying to hold the zone. They do. Bjorkstrand with a shot. And that one saved by Fargo. Comes all the way out to the defensive post. Comes out to Stensland. Takes a shot. Can't redirect. Comes over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand waits. Fires a shot. That one went high. Now it's going to come all the way out. And chased around by Stensland. 24 seconds remain. Comes over to Blair. Blair waits. Blair knocks one forward. Bjorkstrand knocks it down. Comes back into the offensive zone. Can they steal one? West tried to jump the play, got a stick on it, just couldn't handle it. Now here comes Fargo. Nice little skating there. Good job by Blair to get a stick on it. Goes up into the netting. 8 seconds remain. This face-off coming up to the right of Heidela. It'll be a defensive zone face-off. Tigers will have Peterson, Blair, Bjorkstrand, Stensland. Let's get one more player out there. They will. And they're going to bring West back out. Finish this period off. 8 seconds remain. Peterson to take the face-off. This one's going to come over to Stensland. Hand fights there. Now over to Blair. Blair's going to go all the way back behind Heidela. He takes a hit in the back. And that should do it. That'll do it for the second period. Tigers do score one. They do let up one. They also played most of that period shorthanded. So that will do it for the first two periods. We'll get a resurface, and we'll be back in about And here come the Tigers back out onto the ice here between second intermission just coming to an end. We'll get you caught up through the first two periods of stats. In the second period, both teams scoring once. That puts Fargo up 2-1 through two periods. In the second period, though, Farmington out shooting Fargo 11-5. They're now out shooting Fargo 19-12. In that second period, goals scored by the Tigers 11-15. Number 11, Clayton West, assisted by number 24, Mason Letter. But then at 8:26, number 17 for Fargo, unassisted, responds. That's going to be number 17 for Fargo's second goal of the game. Penalties in the second period, there were 4 of them. At 8:57, number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand for the Tigers, 2 minutes for slashing. At 4:44, number 21, Jake Kiefer, 2 minutes for tripping. And then Fargo at 8:38, number 13, 2 minutes for holding.
On that side?
I actually want to sit in.
No, like this corner.
15 minutes going to be on the clock. See what the Tigers count and if they can respond. Tigers have spent most of this game in the penalty box. See if they can play even strength 5-on-5 hockey here for the next 15 minutes. Tigers down 2-1, out shooting Fargo 19-12. Heidela saving 10 of the 12 shots that he's faced. We're going to be ready to get this one started. 15 minutes on the clock. Tigers are going to have to play a little bit of comeback here. Let's see what they can do. I will say it appears for me the Tigers haven't changed a lot of their style from how they play in districts. Just a little bit of a tight officiated game here. Only one penalty going against Fargo. Tigers getting all the calls against them. Although hits have seemed to be clean. Few too many have put them in the penalty box. Tigers will start at center, number 3, Jake Besser. At right wing, number 11, Clayton West. At right wing, number 13. At left wing, number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand. Back defensively is going to be number 24, Mason Letter. And number 16, Connor Anderson. Here comes Fargo. Quickly moves right through neutral ice, down going into their offensive zone. Here's 17. He's already got 2 of the goals. Now all the way through, just gets by Bjorkstrand, and now knocked down again by 17. 17's the man to watch. He's the one with the puck. Comes right through neutral ice. Puts on a play. Now Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand in open ice. Shot. Oh, and save. First shot. Now a wraparound. And scored! Score! Bjorkstrand is able to wrap that one around. Pushes it through. Just as a savvy goalie tried to knock one off the net. Good call there by the ref. It's going to be 2-2. Bjorkstrand comes right out, and the Tigers tie it up. Keep the same group out there. It's going to be West, Bjorkstrand, Besser, Letter, and Anderson. 2-2's our score. We'll get you a good call on that goal. That goal coming at 14:31. Unassisted, number 13, Charlie Bjorkstrand. Number 13, Bjorkstrand, unassisted. Here comes Fargo. Fargo drives it right through the middle of the ice. Now comes all the way up to Letter. Letter holds one there. And we start play. Coming back through neutral ice again. All the way through and knocked down by Heidela. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson walks this one up. Comes all the way through up to West. West tries to make a pass and just got the puck. Just a little bit of bouncy bounce out there on the ice. Comes all the way back behind the Fargo goalie. Chased there by Besser. Now coming over to West. Gets by West up to Letter. Letter tries to get over to West. That one stays. Now West again tries to knock one forward. Coming through the zone comes Fargo. Tries to take a shot. That one goes behind Heidela. West takes a swipe at it. And now it looks like the Tigers need a change. Tigers will get their first change. Here comes Manthei holding it. Manthei back on the ice. Now Letter's going to have to chase this one back around Heidela. And, they're going to win the battle. Comes all the way out to neutral ice. Peterson now gets by him. Kicked up by Letter. Kicked around, and now Anderson's got to chase it. No Tiger there. Picked up by Fargo. Tiger kind of getting a little lackadaisical, and then bad pass there by Fargo. It's going to be chased by Manthei. Manthei will be the first one there. They knock this one around over to Peterson. Peterson waits. Peterson coming right to the point. Peterson through. Peterson! Goal! Oh, Peterson with the shifty work all the way through the zone. Picks one right up over the goalie's shoulder. Tigers go up 3-2. Tigers got a little bit of pep in their step here early. Find themselves up 3-2. We'll get you a good call on that goal. It's going to be Peterson, Manthey, Kiefer, Blair, and Stensland. This one comes all the way over to Blair. Blair gets it over to Kiefer, under Kiefer's feet. Now back over to Kiefer. That one from Peterson. Peterson chases his man around, now gives off to Manthey. Here comes 17. He's already got 2 goals. This is your guy, and he scored again. It's that same play every time. And 17 with the hat trick, all unassisted. Somebody's got to stop 17. Goal coming at 13:04. Number 5, Jack Peterson unassisted, but right away, number 17 ties this game back up with his hat trick. That'll be an unassisted goal likely here for him as well. Now back out to 17. This is your guy. Throws this one all the way up. This will get an icing call. And we'll bring this one all the way down for the Tigers. Tigers, as they go up 3-2, now find themselves tied 3-3. And just like his other 2 goals at 13:01, number 17 unassisted. Fargo doesn't do a lot of assisting, it doesn't look like, on the goals. Don't need to when the dude's got a shot like that. 12:42 here to go in period 3. Tied 3-3. York's trying to take the face off. He's also going to have Kramer and West. This one comes out to Stensland. Stensland puts one right into the breezer pads of the forward. Now they kick one back down, get one low. It's going to be West there first. West tries to chip it over to Bjorkstrand. Gets by Bjorkstrand, but Bjorkstrand puts a hit on his man. Now a quick pass out comes over to Blair. Blair up to Kramer. No, over to Stensland. Stensland puts a hit on his man. Picked up by Fargo, number 15. Now Fargo works it through the zone, loses it there, comes into their offensive zone to the top of the right circle, waits, holds, chips one forward, gets by Tigers Kramer, and picked up by Fargo, now behind the net. Chased there by Blair. Quick centering play out in front. Heidela smothers that one up. 12 minutes to go. Score is 3-3. Tigers will get a change.
Quick shifts.
This face-off coming up to the right of Heidela. Picked up by Letter. Letter's going to swing this around, trying to hit Kramer, and just not sure Kramer was ready for that to come around. He got going as soon as the puck was by him. So here we go now. Clock's still running. Now 11:56 left here to go in period 3. It's 3-3. Face-off coming up to the right of Heidela. Gets dropped down into the corner. Tigers fight and save Heidela. Shot on, save Heidela. $11:53 here to play in period 3. Another face-off coming in Tigers' defensive zone. This one comes right back out to Fargo. Fargo tries to center a play. That one goes behind Heidela, picked up by Anderson. Anderson with some time. Shifts one out, and it goes right back behind Anderson. It's going to be a turnover for the Tigers. Gets out now over to Manthey. Manthey tries to move one over to Peterson. Peterson's going to get after that one. Peterson's going to drive it in. Loses an edge. Picked up by Fargo. Tries to get by. Gets by Manthey. Squeezes through the window. Now knocked high. And another swing at it. Picked up by Manthey. Then Manthey loses it out to the Fargo forward. Here they come back through now the zone. Now knocked forward, hit by Anderson. Anderson with a little bit of room in front of him. Still with it. Anderson still with it. Gets by another one going east and west. Gets by another one. Still with it. Anderson finally still getting to it as Anderson gets one deep. He's going to get over to Manthey. Manthey coming through. Comes back over to Kiefer. Kiefer trying to get body control. Moves his man into the boards. Has to be careful there. Number 3 would put him out. Oh, now lost by Besser. Besser's trying to drag one through. Picked up by Fargo. Fargo tries to get a shot off. Got one off. Saved by Heidela. 10:46 now to play in period 3. Tigers tied 3-3.
A little bit more practice, you may be as good as Colin eventually.
Try it. 10:46 here to play in period 3. Score is tied 3-3. Tigers will get a shift change here. Call comes out to the Tigers. It's going to be West. West moving it up the right-hand side. West trying to pick up speed, get around the defenseman. Gets that one poked away. Tigers unable to hold it in. They keep trying to hold it. It's going to be Peterson right behind. Now Peterson comes right to the point, looking for a shot, looking for a window. Peterson comes back to the defense. Shot! And, it ricocheted front. Just couldn't get the deflection. Peterson with it. Now looks for his passing lane. Comes over to Stensland. Stensland drops one deep. Comes over to West. West right over to Peterson. Peterson with it. Now a quick outlet pass and comes out to neutral ice. Now they got to get back. Here goes Blair. Flying down the ice. Quick shot. That one saved by Heidela. Kicked around. Can the Tigers get it out? No. Held in there. Blair right after it. Blair behind it with the net. Tries to drag one around. Holds it now. Gets it out. Tigers flip high, looking for went into the ceiling. So I think they're looking for the alley-oop. 9:58 left here to play in period 3. Tigers will get a change. They're going to bring out Kramer, Manthei, Kiefer, Stensland, and Blair. Kiefer to take the face-off. This one's going to be back. Kiefer chips one back behind Heidela. Picks up by Manthei. Manthei's going the other direction with it. Kiefer gets in front of his man. Now Kiefer with it on his stick. Kiefer going, chips one forward and get it into their offensive zone. Kramer on flanks Kiefer. Now Manthei gets by Manthei. Here they come through. Can Kiefer keep it in? Tries to keep it in. Comes out to Stensland. Stensland right back over to Kiefer. Now they chip one in. Gets over the stick briefly. They go D to D. Picked up by Fargo, kept in by Kramer. Kramer kind of slapped one forward there. Tigers comes out to their neutral ice. Picked up there by Letter. Letter goes on the stick of Fargo as he's trying to make the pass, then save Heidela. Picked up by Anderson. No, that's Stensland. Stensland tries to move one back out. Fargo takes that one. Kept all the way out to their defensive point. Chased there by Kiefer. Kiefer with it on his stick. Kiefer waits. Now puts one on net. That one goes wide. Tigers just not rushing down on the zone and gets sucked in too deep, and here comes Fargo. On the ice now is Bjorkstrand. Hit there by Letter. Comes all the way down. Oh, Letter. Oh, now they're going to get Letter. Now Letter's going to be going to the penalty box, I think. It's just weak call after weak call. Letter looked like Tigers go right back on the penalty kill. They've been used to this most of the game. 8:48 now here to play in period 3. They've been good on the penalty kill in the second period. We'll see how they can do in period number 3. 2 minutes on the clock on the penalty by number 24, Mason Letter. Now Fargo with it from the defensive point. Waiting, holding, goes all the way over to the right side. Now drives in, gets by his man and scores. The Tigers just couldn't have stood there defensively. Fargo goes in and scores, and they make it 4-3. $8:37 to play. Tigers will be coming from behind again. This one drops now, swung forward by Blair, picked up by Besser. Besser with it in the open ice. Good centering pass over to West. West with a backhand. Just couldn't quite lift it over the pad. Had a shot on net, saved there by the Fargo goalie. 8:25 to play. Tigers keep it in. It's Bjorkstrand. Now Bjorkstrand holds, tries to center a play over to Besser. This one comes all the way up and held in by Stensland. No, they're going to get offsides. Offsides is Stensland trying to hold the line. Moving in now, 8:15 left to go. Tigers down 4-3.
Scoring for Fargo, number 18.
They got another unassisted goal there by Fargo, but this time not 17, it's number 18. With a neutral zone faceoff, this one comes up to West. Stensland, now driven over by Fargo. They get it deep in the zone. We'll see if we get no icing called. Picked up by Bjorkstrand. Now Bjorkstrand tries to move one up, get taken there by Fargo. Fargo working it through the zone. Comes into the corner, chipped out forward, gets by him. And here comes, Besser's gonna be the first one. Besser racing after it. And they're gonna get a penalty. It looks like Fargo might be getting a penalty this time. Blair looks like he's down. Blair is getting up. A little bit hobbled on that knee. We'll see if we have a penalty. There was a whistle. It might have just been for a man down. They are going to get a Fargo player. Trying to sort this one out, see if we're going to get a power play here for the Tigers. Tigers down by their bench. Fargo's down on their defensive zone. Nobody really knows what's going to happen here. Now they're moving away as the captains are trying to move in and figure this thing out for them because these refs certainly don't know what the H is going on. 7:44 here to play in period 3. 4-3 is our score. Talking this one over. Blair took the brunt of that hit, goes into the corner, a little bit hobbled getting back, did get back to the bench on his own power. Oh, and they are going to put, are they putting them, oh, they're putting Blair in the penalty box as well. Blair's going in, Fargo guys going in. Tigers can't catch a break, won't get a power play. It'll remain 5-on-5, offsetting penalties here in the third period.
I did read that.
And we're going to get 5-on-5 hockey here, 7:44. Hey, if you're looking for the silver lining, at least the Tigers are still even strength. And we're still talking this one over. I think Kiefer just like towering over that one ref, just try to make him feel even shorter than he already was. That's a power move, folks. That's what that is. We're going to move on. 7:44 now here to play. Even strength. 5-on-5 hockey. We're going to get Peterson, Manthey, Kiefer, Anderson, and Letter. Now picked up by Manthey. Manthey moves it into the offensive zone. Chased over there by the Tigers. Got by Kiefer into neutral ice. We're going to move this one all the way down. They wave off icing. Comes up over to Letter. Letter's going to sneak this one over to Manthey. Manthey tries to shift one forward. Picked up by Fargo. Shot. And that one's saved by Heidela. And it's going to give off to Anderson. Anderson takes a swipe at it. Now it's going to be Letter taking a swipe at it. Fargo still with it on their stick. Letter tries to move his man forward. Now Kiefer gets in the mix of it. It's going to come out to Letter. Letter pushes one forward. Coming off to Kiefer. Kiefer tries to knock one forward over to Manthey. Manthey had already turned around at that point. Comes up over to Anderson. Anderson's coming all the way up. Now Manthey. Manthey is going to chase this one in. Circled all the way around. Gets by one. Anderson knocks one forward. Stays at the feet. Comes out to neutral ice. Picked up by Fargo. Here comes 17. He already has 3 goals. Takes a shot. That one saved by Heidela. Picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer tries to find it at his feet. Kiefer with it on his feet. Gives it off to Peterson. Peterson knocks one forward. And now they shift it going north to south. 6:30 left. Gets by Kiefer. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson right back over to Kiefer. Kiefer tries to chip one over to Manthey and picked up by Fargo. Fargo goes into neutral ice. Shifting around. Here comes 17. He's already got 3. Trying to get number 4. Kiefer goes into the side with it. Now picked up by the Tigers. It's going to be Anderson. Anderson trying the short man rush. Comes all the way through. Gives off to Manthey. Manthey now gets hit in the back. No call. Shot save. Manthey takes a shot in the back. .606 to play. They don't have time limits in a tournament. Oh, okay. 6:06 here to play in period 3. 4-3 are scored. Tigers will have an offensive zone face-off to the left of the Fargo goalie. Big board shows the Tigers winning shots on goal 22-14. It's going to be Besser, West, Bjorkstrand, Stensland. West is actually going to be back defensively as Kramer comes in at the left wing. More deliberation. Now the ref's over by the Farmington coach. And now I think they figured, there goes Kiefer. I think they finally figured out Kiefer has 3 penalties. And they just shifted one. Kiefer's out of the game. No.
You get 4 penalties.
Oh, you do?
No.
No, you get 3. If you get a 4, then...
Yeah. Yeah, Kiefer's exiting. They figured out his 3rd. So Kiefer's now out of the game. We'll see what the Tigers can do here. 6:06 left here to go in the 3rd. Five on 5. Here we go. And it's going to be Besser to go first. Tigers are going to have to get this done now. Here comes Bjorkstrand. Backhand. Bjorkstrand save. Fargo goalie. Tigers down right now 4-3. Picked up by Besser. Back over to Kramer. Now it's going to come all the way out. Can't get out to the defensive zone. Oh, nice job quickly there by Bjorkstrand. Kept it in. Still stays in the zone. Still stays in the zone. Tigers just can't capitalize. Now moving under 5:40 here to go. All the way at the point, takes a shot. That one saved Heidela. Comes all the way through. They knock one deep. It's going to be chased around by Stensland. Now picked up by Kramer. Picked up by Besser. Besser with a shot. And that one blocked. Besser comes out to the defensive point. Get out of the way, ref. Get out of the way, ref. And the ref gets in the way as Bjorkstrand wants to take a shot. Now coming out to the point, comes all the way through neutral ice. We've got our hand up. We're going to get an icing call. There's the whistle, and we'll get a face-off to the right of what's that? Very bad officiating. Sorry, I did not say that. I would never say the officials were bad on live TV. 5:04 here to go in period 3. Tigers got to try to muster something forward. Need 2 to win. And here we go. All the way comes out to neutral ice. Picked up by Letter. Letter now over to Anderson. Now Letter. Letter drops one in deep. Swung all the way around. First one there is going to be Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand takes on that hit. They still move it through the zone. Try to hit by Peterson. Lost by the Tigers. Oh, big hit there by Bjorkstrand. Now moving under 4:30 to go. This one gets out to neutral ice, all the way to Letter. Letter over to Anderson. Anderson up to Peterson. Peterson got that one knocked away. Kept in briefly by Anderson. Now over to Letter. Back over to Peterson. And drops it in deep to Letter. 4:20 to go. All the way up to Manthei. Manthei corrals that one in. Here comes Manthei. Manthei comes right back in the offensive zone. Moving in the right circle. Manthei takes a shot. Oh, man. Saved there by the Fargo goalie. Good play there by number 9. Kept in by Anderson. Tigers can go right back to work. And here comes Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand, big strides coming through. Under 4 to go. Bjorkstrand with a hit. Over to Letter. Letter, or not Letter, sorry. Yeah, Letter. Shot free. Comes out to West. West had his stick held as he was coming through the zone. Now West jumps right back in. Knocks one away. West with a hit. Oh, Tigers putting the hits on right now. Kick forward. Comes to Kramer. Kramer's trying to find it and then gets by, looks like Besser. Besser's back. Besser runs all the way back. He's going to knock this one free up to Anderson. Anderson now tries to get off to Kramer. Kramer's too deep. Comes up now to Anderson. Anderson flies north and south, east and west. Here he's still coming through. Gets by 3. Still with it on his stick. Holds, waits. Comes out to Kramer. Kramer's going to pass. Oh, I think Kramer might have had a shooting lane there. Besser tries to knock one deep. Tigers give it back. Moving now under 3 minutes to go. Gets by Letter. Knocked all the way down. They take a shot. Save. Tigers try to knock one free. It stays right there, picked up by Letter. Letter's going to run this one all the way down, tries to squeeze through, gets by one man. Oh, that man falls down. Letter's still with it. Letter hustles now with Besser. Letter with the hit. Picked up. They're on the ground. Picked up by Besser. Knew the hit was coming. Comes over to Letter. Letter's shot. Save. Besser shot. Save. Another one comes through. Besser gets on his feet. Besser trying to work through. Picks it back up. Trying to get out to the defensive point. And he can't do it. It's going to go all the way down. We should get an icing call. And now Bjorkstrand is leaving the ice. And now Bjorkstrand's out. Yeah. Tigers still 5-on-5. Bjorkstrand just left heated. Not sure what happened there. He went back to the bench area, so now down Bjorkstrand and Kiefer already shorthanded. Comes all the way out. Stensland tries to pinch it forward. Now they got to get back. Blair takes a swipe, walks it in, takes a shot. That one goes high. Can West get there? West can be the first one there. Tries to knock one forward. Picked up by Peterson. Stays with Fargo. Takes another shot. Save. Now moving on to almost under 2 minutes to go. That one gloved by Heidela and put away. Oh, I think they had to get, yeah, that was Blair throwing the key. So Kiefer and Bjorkstrand could go and huddle up in the locker room. 2:12 here to go in period 3. It's 4-3. Fargo. Stensland hits one ahead. It's going to be West jumping in the play. West! Oh, yeah, he aimed up his man the whole way. Now it's going to come back around. It's going to come back over to Manthai. Manthai's got chase one. Manthai hits one off. West hits his man again. West laying bodies out there. Oh, my goodness, and he's going to be down. And, of course, the clock was going. I think we should check back in Toronto what the actual time was. Let's see if we go and shift this one around. I think these refs are going to be thankful that the day's over. Happy hour will start soon after this game is for them, I'm pretty sure. And they're not going to shift the clock, even though the clock was running. So time melted down. We're down to 1:51 here to go in period number 3. Comes out to West. West loses that one. Now gets by Blair, and there's going to be a penalty on Blair. Blair's going to get whistled for the trip. And yep. That should be number 3 on Blair. I think Blair's going to be, and Blair now will be leaving. That'll make 3 Tigers now off the ice. And now they got to put Holmes. Thank God they put Holmes in skating gear. So Holmes will go serve the Blair penalty. He's out. And of course, there's 1:58 now left in the penalty, which Game reset. 1:44 left in the clock. Tigers down 4-3. Tigers getting down to just a few bodies here left on the bench. They're going to have to try to figure this one out. They're going to need every single last person. And remember, number 24, Mason Letter, already has 2, so he's skating on thin ice, as they would say. 1:40 to go. Here they go. Tigers go back on a penalty kill. Can they get one shorthanded? We'll see if they can get one in their offensive zone. Anderson floats one back over to Manthai. Comes up to Manthai, now over to Letter. Couldn't get over to Letter. Picked up, save. And comes right back over to Fargo from the defensive point. Takes a shot, save, Heidela. Tigers got to start thinking how to get this thing down the ice. Get Heidela off the ice, and they get their 5th man back on the ice. Now goes Anderson. Anderson looking forward. Anderson gets by 2. Anderson now kicks one forward. He's going to get it off, and they move it through, and they just cannot complete the pass. West tried to move it all the way in. Kept on the feet. Now we're going to get a hook. Looks like a hook on Fargo. What is this? Well, let's see if that Fargo penalty box door works. Hold on. We'll get it over there. We'll see. Hasn't been used very much today. And there he goes. Tigers now will go on the power play. They do pull Heidela. 1:12 here to go. Oh, I'm sorry. It should be 6-on-4, but they have 5-on-4, so that's wrong. And here we go. Now Peterson over to Besser. Besser out to the defensive point, is over to Leonard, over to Anderson. Big shot right off of West's helmet. Holy cow. I mean, that shot was high. West tries to put a hit. Comes back over to Anderson. Anderson over to Besser. Besser kicks one free. Besser all the way back over to Anderson. See what he can do. Comes to the left circle. Shot low. No redirect. Comes up to Letter. Letter knocks one down to Besser. Besser highs up. High floating puck. Goes over the goalie. Comes over to Peterson. Peterson drives one up to Letter. Letter. Score! 33.2 seconds. Holy man, was I delayed on that one. Good screen out front. Tigers with a few bodies. Not going to lie, not my best game calling, but we'll take it. 33 seconds left. It is 4-4. Anything can happen, folks. Tigers go back. Now it should be 4-on-4. In theory. 4-on-4 hockey for the next 48 seconds. Picked up now by Peterson. Over to Letter. Let's see if they can go get another one. 30 seconds. Here comes. Just find what gas you got. Besser chases. Besser now behind the net. Nobody there. Peterson and Besser got stuck on the same side. Here comes how they try to intercept it. Comes all the way down. We should get icing. There's the icing call, 17.1 seconds. We'll bring this one all the way back. This will be to the left of the Fargo goalie. Maybe to the right of the Fargo goalie. Let's see. Here's going to come to the left of the Fargo goalie. This will be on the right circle. It's Besser, Letter, Peterson, and Anderson. Besser to take the face-off. 17 seconds remain. This one comes deep in the corner. Chased by both Peterson and Besser. Now comes all the way out. They're going to get another icing call. There's no tiebreak. You just go to overtime, don't you? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. 7 seconds here to go, period 3. Let's see if the Tigers can get a quick one. Besser, Peterson, Letter, and Anderson. Let's get one back to Letter. Let's see what we can do. This one's still going to go into the corner. Just can't win that faceoff. Now comes all the way up. Anderson, 3, 2, Anderson, waiting, shoots. No, and that'll do it. Tie game at the end of regulation.
Just tie it. It does tie. Round robin. Get 1 point for attack.
But it's a bracket play, guys. You can't
Setup is a bracket.
Tie. This is their rules. That's all cool.
Bjorkstrand now coming back out on the ice, so maybe we just had an equipment malfunction, not sure.
Bracketed format and then
Oh, now Bjorkstrand's coming off the ice. So we're getting this thing sorted away. It looks like it's going to be first a 5-minute 5-on-5. Tigers right now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 penalties total. Fargo with 3. However, Tigers out shooting Fargo 30-19. Tigers playing most of this game in the penalty box. Also of note, number 24, Mason Letter, already with 2 penalties. So any penalty by number 24 would also put him out of the game. Is Charlie out? Tigers scoring with a pulled goalie, make it 4-4. This would be a heck of a comeback for the Tigers if they can finish this job. Let's see if we're going to start 4-on-4. Holmes is making his way back. If we do start 4-on-4 because of the penalties already up on the big board, Tigers will have 4-on-4 for the next 15 seconds, and then we'll have Bjorkstrand now coming back out. Like I was saying before, they'll have 4-on-4 for the next 15 seconds. Then they'll be on a power play for 33 seconds. Looks like Bjorkstrand had a bloody nose. We got that one stopped. Looks like we will start Blair, Peterson, Letter, Anderson. 15 seconds.
I was just following hand gestures of Zach.
15 seconds of 4-on-4. Ready to get this one started. Maybe. If we get through this 5 minutes and no score, then it'll go to a shootout. But Tigers can somehow claw their way all the way back.
Eli's used to sprinting to the box on the penalties. Superman dives over the boards. He's playing ace.
See if Tigers can claw their way all the way back on this one. Right now tied 4-4. I'm not sure what we are waiting for.
All they said is there was a Carson's third one, that one?
Yeah.
He's like, you got another stupid penalty. I hit the puck and the kid fell.
It's pretty bad when you have 2.
All right, here we go. Let's charge this one up. Toyota rink here at the Iron Trail Motors Ice Center. Big one here for the Tigers, now going on the 2-hour mark here close. 5 minutes to go on the clock. Tigers will start with Besser. Besser, Peterson, Letter, and Anderson. Besser to take the face-off. This one's going to come all the way back into the offensive zone. Chase there by Besser. 10 seconds left of 4-on-4. Then Besser tries to take a quick steal there. Had a chance. Now knocked back over to 22. Here comes Fargo. 2, 1. Here comes the penalty is out. There goes Holmes. Holmes racing across. See if the Tigers can get something. Comes all the way up. Besser trying to find his feeding. Besser coming through. Oh, takes a shot. Now out front. Knocked forward. Oh, almost another chance. That one went wide. Now knocked around. It's going to be Peterson. Peterson waits. Comes over to Besser. Besser knocks one out to Anderson. Anderson walks it in. Anderson with a shot. That one kicked forward by Bjorkstrand. Now knocked forward. Bjorkstrand keeps it in. Jumped over by Anderson. Chased in by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand with the Band-Aid on his nose. Bjorkstrand looking tough. Here they come. The penalties off. Letter knocked forward. Even strength. Here comes back over to Anderson. Anderson knocks one deep. First one there is going to be Besser. Besser floats one back over to Peterson. Peterson back over to Besser. Oh, he tries to move one into Bjorkstrand. Taken, picked up, shot, from front. Oh, just over his shoulder. Anderson knocks one back up to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand gets that one knocked away. Not sure how Bjorkstrand's feeling right now. Now Letter knocks one up to Anderson. Knocks one back to himself. 3:30 to go. Anderson comes up to Manthei. Manthei just coming off the bench. Manthei moving north and south. Moving up the left-hand side. Knocks one back behind the net. Nobody there. I think Tigers are starting to run. Now knocked back over. Manthei there. Manthei chases around the corner. Peterson gets in there as well. Picked up. It's going to be Anderson trying to take a shot. Goes back over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand with it on his backhand. Bjorkstrand knocks one down now to Manthei. Manthei settles that down. Comes over to Letter. Letter over to Anderson. I think he put that one right into the back of Bjorkstrand. Knock forward, kept in by Anderson. Look at those hands by that lacrosse player. Here comes Anderson. Anderson tries to move up to Manthei. Now Manthei's got to jump into the play. He's going to walk this one around. Here he comes. This is the guy with the hat trick. He gets by one, gets by two, knock forward, still has it on his stick, takes a shot. That one, good play by the defense. That was by Letter. Now knock forward, out to the defense. Tigers can't control. Knocked over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand just throws it down the ice, and that'll be icing. 2:28 now to play here in period number 4. Tigers trying to find their legs, down 2 players. Bjorkstrand, though, back on. Tigers will have Kramer, Manthei. Bjorkstrand coming back out as well, along with Letter and Anderson. Oh, I'm sorry, Stensland, not Anderson. This one's going to come out to the defense for Fargo. They try to take a quick shot out front. Oh, here we go. Bjorkstrand. Oh, Bjorkstrand tried to get one through, and then now it's going to be picked up by the Tigers. It's going to be Manthei. Back in business, go the Tigers. Manthei drives one in deep. Now coming around. Nobody there for the Tigers. Picked up by Fargo. They look for the breakout. Comes all the way out to neutral ice over to Stensland. Stensland squeezes one through. Stensland now, he gets hit from behind. No call! Oh, no call, and they hit behind. Here comes Fargo, and Tigers take it right back. Up comes, it looks like Stensland. Stensland, little dipsy-do, circles one around. No Tigers there. You can tell the Tigers just running out of gas. Bjorkstrand tries to knock one free. Knocked by Best. Best tries to knock one out to the defense. Nobody there. Goes right through his legs. Picked up by the Tigers, Stensland. Back to Letter. Over to Stensland. Stensland knocks one in deep. Can the Tigers have enough to get this thing going? Here comes Besser. Besser trying to knock one away. Besser does. Gives out to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand behind the net. Gets that one knocked away. Besser goes and chases. Gets it out to Letter. Letter shifts one around. Shot out front. Kramer! Oh! Comes back out to Besser. Besser comes right back out to Letter. Letter over to Stensland. Stensland keeps it in the zone. Drops one in deep. Tigers got to go back to work. Comes over to Besser. Besser knocks one free on the side of the net. Goes behind the net. Besser's going to chase this one down. He waits, he holds, he waits, he holds. Coming all the way over to, no, it gets stolen. Just tell that these guys are just hurting right now. Icing's called. 48.6 seconds. Tigers will get a change. Peterson, Besser, Kramer, Letter, Anderson. Here comes Besser. This one comes at Besser's feet. Now goes into neutral ice. Chased down by Anderson. Anderson gets it one stolen. He's got to get down there. Comes all the way back behind Heidela. Out front. Picked up by Peterson. And off him again. Tries to move one up. It's going to be Besser. Got that one taken. Picked up by Fargo. 30 seconds to go. Drive by Peterson. Come on, they're not getting back. Saved out in front for Heidela. And Heidela gloves it. See if the Tigers get a change. Besser to take the face off, 23.5 seconds to go. Comes all the way out. Tigers going to try to get one. Oh, it stayed right there. Now going to be picked up by Peterson. No, Fargo has it in front of Heidela. Save. Picked up by Anderson. 13 seconds. Moves one up high. Over to Best. Gets by Best. Moving all the way in. Picked up by Best. Best. Oh, he gets tripped down. No call. No call. Anderson takes a shot. And the refs decide all of a sudden swallow the whistle in the overtime. No score after 5 minutes. I think we go to a shootout. Well, you would have taken Mason. Mason got smoked in the back. That should have been.
Gotta go Luke, Letter, Charlie. Yeah, man.
At the end of overtime, tied 4-4. Tigers did score 3 times in the third to tie it. Tigers winning shots on goal right now, 33-21. Tigers also winning time in the penalty box. 9 penalties to the 3 by Fargo. We'll see who Stensland puts out in the shootout. This will be a chance to move on in the winner's bracket. Winner of this game will play at 4 o'clock. Losers will play at 6 o'clock. That will be Friday evening, 4 o'clock for the winners, 6 o'clock for the losers. Oh, he's bringing over the sheet now.
And then you're like all over the shoulder too.
17, 18.
That's not for team.
How many shooters did you say, Ryan? Ryan, did you say 5?
It's another 5 players from each team. It's another OT.
Oh, looks like we're going to another OT.
It's a 4-on-4 now.
4-on-4, 5-minute OT.
Well, it did say that they can choose the option of the shootout.
Oh, this is exactly what we wanted, folks. More hockey. Free hockey, in fact. It's going to start with Peterson, Letter, Anderson, and Bjorkstrand. This one's going to come back over to Anderson. Tries to find it at his feet. Now picks it up. Comes all the way over to the side. Sorry, not Anderson. That's Stensland. Now it's going to be Letter. Letter right back over, trying to find over to Peterson. Turnover Tigers. They got to be careful. It's going to come all the way back over to Stensland. Just getting a little bit too lackadaisical as they are starting to lose their legs here a little bit. This one comes up to Letter. Letter puts one up to Bjorkstrand. Now it's going to be up to Peterson. Peterson tries to go through 3, comes all the way into the corner. Now they chase it around. It's going to be Bjorkstrand there first. Gets by Bjorkstrand. This is the guy you got to watch out for. He's already got 3. Gets by, trying to get through Letter. Now behind. Oh, man, he must have just missed. It looked like it went through the crease. Now picked up by Letter. Letter tries to move it out to Bjorkstrand. This is the guy we want, right in front of 17. Here we go, all the way in. Knocks one forward, tries to take a shot and loses it. Comes back over, waiting, holding, loses it. Bjorkstrand just couldn't get a shot off. Now trying to get by Letter. Letter does get by Letter, walks it in. And no goal. Picked up by the Tigers. Oh, and then they lose that one. Tigers can't control. It's Peterson. Over to Bjorkstrand. Oh my goodness. Oh. I don't think they're gonna use this video of the Tigers for learn to play hockey in next year's FYHA season. Too many opportunities here for the Tigers. Let go. 3:43 now to play here in the 5th period. It's going to be Besser, Manthei, West, and Letter. Tigers going to their offensive zone. Chased by Manthei. Controlled by Fargo. Besser trying to make the play over. Moves in on his man. Now it gets by Letter. No, dropped right in front of Letter. Letter tries to knock one forward. Comes right back over to Letter. Letter's got to chase back after it. Now it's going to be West. West is going to get there first. West going to knock one up to Manthai. Manthai loses that one. Fargo, another turnover. Tigers knocked off the puck by West. West trying to get it. Now Fargo controlling it. Centering play in front of Heidela. Picked up by the Tigers. Can the Tigers get a play? Moving out is going to be Bess. Besser moving all the way through, still with it. Almost had it. Centering play. Comes over. Can West get over there? West is running. Same with Anderson. Anderson chips one forward. Fargo controls. Comes all the way out to Anderson. Anderson tries to get one back in. Free. Comes out to Fargo. Fargo now hit by Anderson. Comes all the way out. Here comes Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand moving up the right. Knocks one in deep. Swung around. Manthai's going to get off. Bjorkstrand still looking forward. Tries to get one out. Best plays that one. Best tries to get another one. Tigers not getting back defensively. Coming all the way through. Anderson with a good play defensively. Now it's going to be Bjorkstrand. Wraps one around. Comes out to neutral ice. Tigers got to get a change, but they're not. Here comes Kramer. Kramer! 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 Oh my goodness, right in front of the goal. He couldn't lift it up. I think he had the opportunity. Oh, it was going to be an amazing goal call as well. 2:07 now to play here in the fifth period.
Dude, he had so much more time.
Yeah, I know. He's
So much more time.
2:07 now to play. 4-4 is our score. Tigers out shooting Fargo 34-23. It's going to be Bjorkstrand. Kicks one deep. Bjorkstrand with it behind the net. Making one play happen. Throws one way out to Stensland. Goes right under his legs. Well, got to watch out. No fast breaks. Picked up by Stensland. Gets by one. Stensland's going to still wrap this one around. Stensland trying to get the moves going. Moving up the left-hand side. Now up front. Stensland tries to take a shot. Gets by Kramer. He just turned his head and looked at it. Now moving all the way into the sideboard. Picked up by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand's going to move this one now up the ice. Moving it up to Kramer again. Picked up by Anderson. Shot! Oh, off the post by Anderson. And nobody's going after it. Bjorkstrand fires a shot. That was a blocker save. Picked up by Letter's going to wrap one around. Kramer's going to chase. Coming all the way up to Bjorkstrand. He's going to walk one in. He's coming over to Fargo. This is 17. Oh, Bjorkstrand does a nice job, just throws him down. Bjorkstrand says, get out of here, 17. Now they walk through the zone, try to lift his stick. Still with it is 18. He has a goal as well. It's going to be Bjorkstrand. Tries to move one forward. Man, Bjorkstrand's got to be tired. Under a minute to go. Can the Tigers get one more shift? Here comes West. Off of a skate. Picked up by Fargo. They just knock one in deep. No, a miss on the pass. And another one, turnover. That one went high. Nobody's getting back. Bjorkstrand tries to make a play. Go to neutral ice. Picked up by Letter. Letter's waiting, holding. Shifts one in. Hit off by Bjorkstrand. Tigers are just dead. Now Bjorkstrand's getting off. Moving under 25 seconds. Peterson on. Here comes 17. This is their man. Backhand. That one hit off of a kick save there by Heidela. Now moved in deep. Moved back in over by West. Under 10 seconds. Let's see what he can do. He's going to try to get one going. West moving it up north to south. West trying to hit over to Letter, and that's going to do it. That wasn't wet. I don't know if that was Kramer or not, but.
Win the draw. Shoot the ball. Shoot it. Shoot it.
2.2 seconds remain here in the fifth period. Look, if we play it long enough, the winner can just stay here and play their next game. We're going to drop the puck. Stays right there, and that's going to do it. Another period, no score. Now we'll see what we do now. We'll see if we go right to a shootout.
player said they back here if they win today. 50 minutes. 48 minutes.
Yeah.
4 warm-ups.
Let's see what we're going to get now. We're now in intermission number 4? I think we're in intermission number 4, I think. Tigers, Fargo tied 4-4. No penalty has actually been called in overtime. Shots on goal favoring the Tigers 35-24. I would say Tigers have had the edge in overtime, just haven't been able to put one through. And it looks like we're going to get a shootout. Manthai's going to start for the Tigers. First shootout here. Not sure if we'll get 3 or 5, but here comes Manthai. Manthai's going to have the first opportunity. Manthai starts to work it in. And holds, waits, shot, no go. Hit off the pipe for Manthai. No good for Manthai. Now goes Heidela's turn. And number 5 for Fargo will take the first shot on Heidela. And here goes number 5, working his way down the ice. Shot. Save! Heidela! Next up, number 3, Luke Besser. Bring out both the Lukes right away. Both teams without a goal yet. Luke Besser's going to now take his opportunity. Gonna wait this one out, wait for the whistle, and we'll get this one going. Now here comes Besser. Pulls one through, neutral ice, now into his offensive zone, coming all the way in. Besser waits, holds. Oh, took the shot, and it sounded like that one hit off of pipe 2 as well. Tigers go 0 for 2. Now comes number 17. This is their guy right here. This is the man with 3 goals. You make this stop, this is going to be huge for the Tigers. Here we come, sliding through now the zone. Holding, waiting, comes through, takes, oh, wait. Shot going. I think Heidel was expecting the big shot to come through. It never came. Score, Fargo. Fargo goes up 5-4. This might be it. Not sure if we're playing 3 shooters or 5, but Bjorkstrand has a shot. And here we go. Here comes Bjorkstrand. Slides one through, gets the puck moving in slowly. Coming all the way through, waits, holds. Waits, still with it. Takes the shot and got it taken away. That's it. That's game. Tigers go 0 for 3 in the shootout. And that's good.